All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with Derek Carr and the Oakland Raiders. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Yellow! Watch the blue lady! Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Watch it! Easy! Big gap! 15! Check 13! Check 13! Bravo! Alert 3!
Mahomes now on first down. And finding the tight end Wilson. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Watch twist.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken at his 4.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
Yellow. Hey, watch it. 15.
Now Mahomes to try again after the pick 6. Sliding out of the pocket. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
53's mine. Come to my work. We want it. Come
Now a man who really came on late last year, it's Damian Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Maurice Hurst able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down. And the kick by Butker is good. Butker, what a pickup he's been for Kansas City the last 2 years. Remember, he was drafted by Carolina to be the eventual successor to Graham Gano. That didn't pan out. Casey got him as a free agent. He's been really good.
Yeah, Gano said, oh no, I'm keeping my job. But Butker found his home in Kansas City, a franchise record for points scored in his first 2 seasons.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. Check that. Go team. 44, Mike, 40. Recon, 132 fighter.
Now the first-round pick from Alabama, Josh Jacobs. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the gun, it's Carr. The open man here, Renfro. For these Raiders and quarterback Derek Carr, the Chiefs, they have been their kryptonite in the AFC West. With Derek Carr as a starter, just 2-8 against KC, 2-6 before Mahomes became the starter. So the road not likely to get any easier anytime soon. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Shotgun now for Carr. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. To punt it away on 4th down, here's Drew Kaiser. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
Let's go. Do it.
At their own 16-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. Mahomes going to fire this out wide to Hill. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tap.
LaShawn McCoy off to the races. The 30. And he's going to have this down deep into Oakland territory. It's a big run there by McCoy. 63 yards on the ground.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Hey, 57, 57.
Here's Mahomes to throw. His throw incomplete. Travis Kelce, the all-pro tight end, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back.
Attack! Check 59, Mike is 59.
On 2nd and goal, Mahomes, and that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season, and the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. On 2nd and 12, Carr. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Down! Mike's 180! Hey, we're good!
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A big play that time for the Raiders. Give him 42 yards on the ground.
First down, Raiders.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Throwing now is Carr. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Down! 185!
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
Down! 180! 44, come on! Let's make these babies cry. 734! Express! 44!
Here's Jacobs. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, touchdown number 15 of the year. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Now another timeout called for by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Check 3, check 3, check 3.
From the shotgun, it's a give to McCoy. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Yellow, yellow. Let's go, let's go.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Markel Lee coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 14 upcoming. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 14 upcoming. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Now here's Mahomes. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down.
59 mark, check, 59. I'm coming after you.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back. there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. On fourth down, on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that Woody
he would have
Hayes?
kept it on the ground.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. 24th pick in the spring by Oakland was Josh Jacobs. Only rushed for 640 yards last year at Alabama, but when you consider the offensive depth chart they had, it makes it understandable. So young, won't turn 22 until February, and they're really hoping that the veteran presence of 30-year-old Doug Martin can be a guiding light for Jacobs. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
Just like that.
Carr going to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up second and 3 at the Chiefs' 13-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 12 yards there and a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs His second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill, and he'll be out right at the 35. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. On play action, it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is taken in at the 5. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. A big play there for KC. 61 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Forced out to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
They come out here in the I. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. As his guys are back within a single score. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-17. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 25-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, we're good.
Now Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. 2nd year in Oakland for Waller after being signed off the Ravens practice squad, but only 6 catches, 75 yards a season ago. Then he got a lot of hype in the offseason following OTAs. Their offensive coordinator saying, you know, Darren, you have that position. Coach Gruden went as far as to say, Darren, you have the chance of a lifetime here. Well, now it's time for Darren Waller to go out there and prove it.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 37-yard line.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Tackle made there by Frank Clark.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
And he'll find Hall. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 38-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Carr now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Carr. It's a screen to Richard. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Darren Waller, the intended receiver.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Maurice Reese Hurst, able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Trying to lay one up deep. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, standing just outside his own goal line. .44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. White now to return. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. And that'll set them back 5.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
On 2nd and 15 now. Carr. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Carr. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Yellow! There's a blue lady! I don't think you got it, son! Color! Delta! Mike 50, huh? Oh, you got deep? Mike right! 50! Right!
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Markel Lee able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Throwing on 2nd and long. Carr. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Go! 52's the money. Check 52's the money. 52's the money.
From the gun, Carr. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Here's Hill on the return. Oh, he slipped right by him. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Slam. Something yellow.
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. Mahomes now on 1st down. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Kelsey, such a valuable part of this offense. Made the Pro Bowl the last 4 seasons. 2018 being the most productive when he went over 1,300 yards, 10 touchdowns, and a great relationship between he and Pat Mahomes off the field. Very good friends, attended a bunch of high-profile sporting events together in the offseason, and that chemistry, it certainly shows on the field. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
-50. 3 bucks.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He wants it all for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
KC last year on 4th down, 12 of 15, 3rd best in the league, and they're going again. Here we go with Williams. And he's got room. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Heck of a 4th and short conversion. They end up getting north of 20 yards. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
This is McCoy. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Check the backer, check the backer. Pause.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 30-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And an alley to run. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory.
Here we go.
A big play that time for the Raiders. 61 yards that time on the ground.
Down. You wide, A. Check, check. One twist.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Watch left, watch left, watch left.
Now they'll throw with Carr. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Hunter Renfrow, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, it's McCoy. He'll get 3 up to midfield. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and goal.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And this is caught by Watkins. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A pickup of 27. And they pick up the first down in the process.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And finding the tight end, Wilson. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Switch.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes, he finds McCoy. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. As they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Mahomes now to throw. Being chased out left. That's caught at the 1. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
From the gun, it's Carr. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Derek Carr, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks for the Raiders last year, and they only won 4 games total, so they've got some experience dealing with tight ones. Now this throw caught left side. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Carr. Now they go screen. It's complete. A good convergence there defensively. Only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
They only got a yard out of that last completion. And that makes this 2nd and 9. Carr now to throw. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
First down, Raiders.
Now, 180. 180, we're good. 180.
On first down, Richard, and he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go.
Throwing now is Carr. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll find his tight end. That's Waller. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. That's complete to Richard, the running back. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. He's at the 30, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. To throw on 2nd and 10. Carr. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A big play that time for the Raiders. 43 yards. Into the red zone. It's Carr. This is caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. An 18-yard touchdown grab as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let's go! At their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Hey, 57 colors, 57 colors. Attack, attack. Right side. 53's mine. Check, 53's mine. Right side.
On second and very short, Mahomes, and a completion to Wilson. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
All right, number 53, Mike 53. Watch the screen. Pass. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Check. Hey, Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday. Hot, hot. What's that? Watch the twist. Check. Check.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he'll get it down here to the 43. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
Pick the edge, pick the edge. Yellow. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Yellow.
Williams. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
Brings up second and 7 at the 40-yard line.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up second and 7.
Here we go. Here we go. Mike 50, insane, insane. Hey, here we go. Mike 50, Mike 50.
Mahomes going to throw it here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the... And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did.
That's caught at the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. 90 ticks to go. Still time, but they need this onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
Brings up second and 8 at the Raiders' 35-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Be a long day for you.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Mahomes on the keeper. A loss of 1. It's now 3rd and 9.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the